Right people, so in a recent video I bought this Mark 8 Volkswagen Golf R for some car traders from Birmingham, and when I bought it we discovered a few issues with the car, and since buying it have we discovered a few more issues? Potentially, yeah. So in today's video we're going to be talking about the problems with the car. We're also going to be, hopefully, if all goes well, talking about the solutions to those problems. And we're also going to be getting this car to RacingLine in Milton Keynes to get some modifications done. So the Mark 8 Golf R, what's the mileage done? 47,000 miles a mile, I think, isn't it? Is that right? Yeah. The Astra VXR's done 47 as well, isn't it? I think by the time this video goes live though, the Astra VXR will probably already be given away on Planet Dreams. Right, so we've got Kyle from Dunstable who recently won the Astra VXR. No way! The Golf R is going to be next in line, and then after that we're going to be giving away the Porsche 911 GT3 RS recreation. I absolutely love that car. The Golf R, I've been wanting to buy one of these. Well, I suppose rewind back to why we bought this car. We had a budget of £30,000 and I was sort of reaching out to various people, putting bits on Instagram to see if I could try and buy something, the best car I could possibly be find within a budget of 30 grand. And Mark 8 Golf R was definitely on the list, and in that process we also come across this car, and I just didn't want to miss out on it. I bought the Golf R, then I noticed that this was available and I was like, oh, I need to buy this car, so I ended up buying both, which is bonkers really, but they've made two good videos and they are two incredible cars. So the Golf R, when we bought it from 8 Motors in Birmingham. They come down, lovely group of lads, 4 20-year-old lads between the ages of 21 and 23. They're car dealers, they all work together, they're friends from school, they've known each other for a long time. They're trying to make a stance in the car scene. It's hard, man. The car business, used car trade, has got so many challenges in general, and they seem to be doing a really, really good job of it. So we uploaded the video purchasing this car, and in the video we noticed it was pulling to the left slightly. That's problem number one. And problem number two was, which we didn't really highlight too much in the video, was the gearbox light came on near the end of the video. Gearbox faulty. A little bit annoyed. I thought it was related to the ghost immobiliser. Turns out it's come back on again only once more, so it must be something minor. There's nothing wrong with the way it drives, nothing wrong with anything whatsoever with the car. It just, every now and then the gearbox light will come on. A little bit irritating. I have looked into it, and apparently they have a fault with the lever on the actual lever on the, you know, the gear lever thing, yeah? Hopefully it is just that. So, but what I do want to say, we're going to be concluding that in this video, is in that video, yeah, the comments were disgusting, man. They were bad. I deleted a lot of comments because they were so negative towards these lads. These lads they deserve nothing but support and encouragement. When we're in our 20s, when we're trying to make our way in life, it's already difficult. It's difficult as it is. To get criticism from strangers, it's just not necessary, man. These guys, they're doing a good job, they're working hard. Like I say, it already has its challenges, and I feel like, if anything, like they've put themselves out there, they've come to us, they've dropped the car to us, they've agreed to deal with us as well, which I think is more than reasonable. They've also since called me, since the video went live, and said, Cal, whatever's wrong with it, we'll pay to fix it. But it turns out it's under VW warranty anyway, in fact, longer than we initially expected. So it's under manufacturer warranty, but they've said, for whatever reason, if they don't cover it, we're not, you know, we're not here to try and sell you a car intentionally with problems. So credit to them, firstly. Credit to everyone who complimented them. But for the small amount of people that had a little dig, come on, man. Come on. I said to you a lot about the video, The Secret, recently, yeah? If you project negativity, you're not projecting negativity. You're not going to change that person's life. What you're actually doing is you're affecting your own life. Just be positive, man. Be positive, be encouraging, it feels good. It'll make you feel good and you'll do better in your own life. And I hope them boys continue to achieve well, and I will be definitely getting them back on the channel because I do want to buy another car from them at some point, because they clearly know what they're doing when they're buying certain types of cars, specifically Golf Rs. This car, the spec on it is unreal. It has got crazy amount of spec, pan roof, performance pack, it's got the right wheels on it. It's just a wicked spec car, so it's going to make an incredible price. Now, before we can get the car looked at, well actually, we've got a bit of a problem, right? The car is booked into VW in Milton Keynes to get looked at under warranty, right? Costs you £100 to get it checked over by them, and if it's whatever issues it's got are covered under warranty, then they will go ahead and fix them under warranty, right? Which is brilliant. But the issue is, we're giving this car away, I think, on the 1st of December, and the appointment, the nearest appointment that VW could give us, and that was on the point of the week that we bought this car in, was the 5th of December, which is after the time that we're giving the car away. So we're going to get it looked at before then by somebody else completely, and hope that we can get them problems fixed without even going to VW. Worst case, if that don't happen, then we'll conclude that near the end of the video, all right? Oh, actually, I didn't say, if we go back that way, Emma, sorry, don't fall over there, you're good, back over here now. On the passenger side, so obviously the issue with the pull-in to the left, we concluded that we had to look underneath the car, realised that there was nothing wrong with it visually. We concluded that it was either the damage on the inside of the wheels, which we're yet to get done, we're going to get that done in this video, and also that it could have been related to the tracking on the car, that the tracking was out. So we've actually since had the tracking done, and I've took it for a drive today, and it's still pulling to one side annoyingly. So it wasn't the tracking, and I'll tell you why it definitely weren't the tracking, because I actually looked in the glove box today as well, and look what I found. Was it here? Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. I discovered that about 2 months ago, the tracking was actually done at Quick Fit somewhere. So someone's obviously attempted to fix this pull-in problem already and failed to attempt it. Look, the tracking was out there by the looks of things, and then it's repaired. So it's good to see, but it just goes to show that this problem has already been explored. But it's another good sort of scenario or example to show that people just part exchange cars in with car dealers without telling them that they've got problems. I had one recently, which is another story, but yeah, we'll see. So also, since we've bought it, we've had the whole car machine polished. That's why it's looking absolutely incredible. So credit to Sammy at Binker. He's on it. For the time being, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to get the car looked at, hopefully sort out these problems, and then secondly, we're going to get it to RacingLine to see what magic they can work with the Golf R. So it is a few days on now, and we are back in the driver's seat of the Golf R, and basically for the last few days I've actually been away, and in that time frame that I've been away, we've had a second opinion on the faults on this car. Obviously we can wait until, well, worst case scenario, we can wait until the VW appointment next month, but I don't want to wait till then because I want to get done before we give it away. So basically the two issues are, as mentioned earlier, the gearbox light is coming on and it's pulling to one side, although driving it now, don't seem to be pulling too bad at all. I know since we've had the wheel alignment done, it does seem to be a little bit better. It's hard to tell right now because we're going around the left bend, and it does, yeah, it's pulling to the left a little bit. So the gearbox fault points at the torque distributor. So it's got a fault within the torque distributor, which would explain possibly why it's pulling to one side. Wow, that sun is bright. So we're going to change the oil in the torque distributor. And something else has been recommended, which is, a lot of people say this as well, when there's any issues with alignment or things pulling to one side or things not being quite right with the steering of the car, is you need to get a good set of tyres on the car. This car does have, I think one of them was advised on an MOT, so it's definitely got one tyre more bald than another one. I think it might even have a mix of brands, I'm not entirely sure. We do also know that from the original video that the wheels are damaged on the inside, so that's probably not ideal. So they could do with a proper refurb and a full set of tyres. After chatting to RacingLine, they actually do their own sets of wheels, and I thought this is a perfect opportunity to put a set of RacingLine wheels on the Golf R. So we're heading over to RacingLine right now. We're going to have a look at some of the stuff that they can offer for the Golf R, and also have a look at some of their wheel options. We might also be getting some splitters put on this car in this video as well. I'm not entirely sure, I'm just waiting to hear back from a company. So let's just get to RacingLine and see what magic they can work on the Golf R. Right, so we have arrived at RacingLine, conveniently in Milton Keynes. We've got Paul. Paul, come get on camera, man. You all right?
Oh, good
to see you, man. Yeah. What's your role here again? Let's remind everyone what you do here at RacingLine.
So I'm the technical sales support manager here at RacingLine. So I look after mainly the software side of stuff, looking after the dealers, making sure the software's all good. And then we've obviously got the full hardware team as well.
Obviously we've done stuff before. You've done the Mark 7 for Planet Dreams.
We did, yeah.
A few months ago.
That one went all right, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh, everyone loved that car. It came out wicked. And you tuned it, which this car we can't actually tune, can we?
No, sadly not.
Because it's obviously under manufacturer warranty, which is good and bad. Because good because it's great, it's got manufacturer warranty, but not good because we can't tune it. But there is other stuff that you can do outside of tuning.
Of course, yeah, we can do some visual bits on it, so we can make it look,
which is cool. Look a little bit better.
Different, a bit better.
It already looks good. You nearly insulted my car then, mate. It looks good already.
We can improve on it.
We can improve on the looks, wicked. And I mentioned about the wheel issue because this car, it's got a fault log saying it's got uneven torque distribution. And we know that the wheels could do with a refurb, specifically on the inside. Strangely, they're damaged on the inside of the rims. You guys do wheels.
We do.
Which I just thought this is a perfect opportunity. Instead of getting these wheels refurbed and putting tyres on these wheels, why don't we buy a brand new set of tyres for a set of your wheels? And then I'll change the look of the car.
Yeah,
worth doing, isn't it?
100%. We do them in different colour options as well, so we can go through those and see which particular ones you want. Yeah, so in the 19s, these are our own wheel called the R360.
Yeah.
We do in the 4 different colourways. So we've got the black, silver, the bronze and the gloss gunmetal.
Oh man.
There's a bit of a choice there. They all look really good. Obviously these are designed to run on the MQB vehicles, so the fitment and everything's really, really nice on them.
Perfect.
They look quite OE, but not quite.
Yeah,
OE
they
at the same
do.
time.
Yeah. I've seen your car. It's like people online with these your wheels on them. They do look really, really good.
Yeah.
But the issue is picking a colour. I was quite set on the colour originally.
They are very popular.
What, the gunmetal grey?
Yeah, the gloss gunmetal. Black is also very popular.
I can imagine.
This is a new colour to us, so there's not many of these out there at all. And we've actually got these coming out soon in a 20-inch as well, but they're more designed so for your bigger vehicles.
Okay.
Your Audi vehicles, SUVs, things like that.
Okay, cool.
They look great on a Golf, but also quite big.
All right. So 90s, these are perfect for our car. But I've just got to pick a colour, which I actually don't know. At this point, I don't know. I have ordered a set of tyres. We've got some PS4S tyres that are coming to you guys.
Yeah, perfect.
Should be here today, tomorrow.
And that's the crucial thing. If you get the right tyre size on them and everything like that, in theory, the fault you've got there should be gone. If it hasn't gone, then there's something else wrong.
We can just explore further, maybe
sure.
later in the video. Hopefully this does solve that problem. We are going to get the torque distributor oil change as well after you guys are done with your bits.
Yeah, 100%
worth doing. Just get it all done, get it all reset. Hope it sorts it. So what else can you do?
So we've got a bit of an idea for the car. We're going to do everything, well, what we can aesthetic on it, obviously, because we can't tune it. So we're going to put some springs on it, just bring that ride height down a little bit. Obviously, when it parks next to R8R out there, it just looks a bit high, doesn't it?
It is sitting very high.
Yeah, R8R is actually on coilovers, so it's a bit different, but the springs do bring it down nicely. In fact, the GTI over there's got the springs on it.
Yeah.
So
okay, cool.
It will sit a lot nicer in that respect. And then we're going to do some aesthetic bits on it. So when you open the engine bay, open up the bonnet, what's the worst thing about them? They've got a bonnet strut.
I can't believe that. How they've got like literally an arm, like an old school arm, like
it's
a Mark
like going back
Golf.
to the 70s, isn't it? Yeah. So as soon as we saw the 8s came out and they didn't have that, but they actually had everything there to fit a bonnet strut.
Really?
Yeah. So we were just like, right, bonnet strut designed, done. You can have a look in the set. If you open the bonnet, the knuckles there ready for it. And it just
is weird, isn't
clicks
it?
on. And we do all sorts of dress-up bits as well for the engine bay. So we do like oil cap covers, reservoir cap covers, all that sort of stuff. So we can pop some of them on.
Yeah.
It's got to have an R600 intake.
Got to have an R600 intake. That's
Who doesn't
like
want an
your
R600,
famous
right?
piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've just seen that. You've got loads of them here. They're just, they just make the underneath the bonnet of a
We're
Golf
knocking
Island.
on something like 45,000 of those sold now.
Really?
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh my.
We don't know where the cars are. You know, where are these cars that all these intakes are going?
But you don't know. You do see them a lot in the scene, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot, even bonnets up at car shows. You do see your intake everywhere. So
we'll get one of them on it.
Yeah. We're so limited because of the manufacturer warranty.
Yeah. It's just literally what we can think of that we can do. I mean, I'd love to put a big turbo on it, but got to tune it for that, right?
Maybe a later date on another car, maybe. But for now, do you know what? They're all good though. Wheels, spacers, springs, a few bits under the bonnet.
At that point, it will look a different car, and it'll feel that bit more special, won't it, for the person who wins it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll leave it with you today.
Cool.
And then we'll pop back in a few days' time and see the amazing transformation. Yeah.
No drama. No drama.
Thank you, mate.
Right, mate, no worries.
So it's a few days on now and we're back at RacingLine, and as you can see from these shots, the colour choice of the wheels that I went for is black. Whilst it was at RacingLine, they'd done a dyno run on it as well, but whilst doing the dyno run, they did discover another issue with the car, which is really annoying. But basically the issue is it's got a leaking thermostat, which again is an issue that we're going to need to get done before we give it away on Sunday, and we're running out of time. Let's go back to Paul and let him talk us through the mods that he's done on the car.
Black's the right choice, right?
It definitely is.
Yeah.
It looks so, because it's got the performance packs, it's got the black touches. You even said yourself the black pan roof.
Yeah.
It does now need black mirrors though,
Black
doesn't it?
mirror,
It definitely needs black mirrors. You put your black R-Line, RacingLine badge on the back as well. That looks neat. But yeah, I'm super happy with them wheels. Amar dropped the tyres off. Michelin PS4S tyres. It needed new wheels. It needed the wheels refurbing anyway, and it needed tyres. So it was a perfect opportunity to get some new wheels.
And they're the right offset and everything as well. So with this setup, you haven't got to run spacers either.
Yeah.
You can, if you wish to, just bring it out a little bit, but they sit really nicely.
You have just done a dyno run in it. Do you want to just talk through what we've achieved?
Yeah, so these run 320 horsepower stock.
Yeah.
This has actually got the intake on, which we'll come to in a bit.
Yeah.
And it's made 328. Now, obviously, once they're tuned, that's really where the intake comes into play, because it's accounting for it and it allows to run that bit more boost and things like that.
Yeah.
So you are restricted because of the stock side of it, but the intake's certainly done something anyway.
That's interesting, isn't it? That is interesting.
It has helped. And obviously what we see on the dyno is our dyno will do it for a corrected number, which is all like industry standards, so like 80, 90 degrees air temperature, humidity and all that sort of stuff taken into account. And it's made 328. Now, if we were to base it on what it's made in here today, in the really cold temperature that we've got, it was 330 something.
I think it's 339, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so
it
it's
was
like
a
10 or 11 horsepower more. That's mad that in the same room, the same car, but adjusting the temperatures, you're talking about 10 horsepower.
Yeah, exactly.
Mad, isn't
exactly.
it? You may as well show us under the bonnet now, actually, whilst we're stood here. I know it's a bit, I was going to avoid getting over there, but whilst we're stood here, I'll let you sort of talk everyone through what you guys have done under there.
Sorry.
Look at that. It's like
such a simple thing gives you so much pleasure, right?
Such a simple thing.
But like we said before, it's bonkers because this is all there. You've got the knuckle here, but they just don't fit one.
Wonder why? There must be, surely it's not saving money like that. Surely not.
Who knows?
Maybe it is, but
who knows? We've fitted the R600. As we said, you've got the coolant hose there.
Yeah.
So normally they just come across there, and it just looks tidier being underneath. We've got the turbo inlet.
Nice.
Going through there, so that'll just, you can fit it with a stock one, but it just gives you that bit more flow through, and it's not meeting as much restriction on the way through.
Yeah.
We've got all the caps on here. Oil cap. We've even done the
dipstick as well. Nice.
That one there, and then underneath the engine cover, which we've obviously discussed, we've popped in some of our coils as well.
What? Oh, that's wicked. They're neat as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite a new product for us, but we're selling absolutely tons of them.
I bet you are.
People love them.
I bet.
Because they don't have an engine cover normally.
What you did say earlier is usually you see these without engine covers, don't you?
Yeah, and they're not a pretty looking engine.
They're not a very good looking engine, but luckily for us, we've got an engine cover, but it's not a very attractive engine cover, is it? Because apparently these cars had like some kind of a fire issue, and the engine cover was caused. I don't know if it's causing that. It was probably not doing it no favours by having an engine cover. So they removed them all from everyone that had a Mark 8 Golf R, and for some lucky people, I don't know if they were lucky or you had to pay for it, but they got the option to have a 1.4 TSI one, which doesn't.
I think even when the cars have gone back for work, they've had the choice of having one fitted as well.
Right. I don't actually know, but
it looks nicer with it than without it.
Yeah,
but it's still
not very. Nah, it's not the best.
It's not an R1.
Wicked. We can't take this car to VW with an intake because it might void the warranty.
Yeah,
so we've not moved it. So I think what's going to be best for the warranty,
we'll pop the stock one back on.
We're going to have to put the stock intake back on. We'll take it with us, and then after it's been to VW, we can get it fitted and put it all back to how it is now. But I have actually spoke to Will at VRS. I was like, Will, do you reckon you could do something with this, getting the thermostat done and these other issues done? He's like, how? I can, but I've obviously got to charge it. You can't do warranty work outside of VW.
And they're not a cheap job, are they? Nah,
exactly. Like, it's probably a £400 or £500 job.
It's about £1,000.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, there you go. You see, I don't know how much it is, but even if I done you a deal, it would be a few £100. Well, there you go. It's not worth doing. I've just got to be patient and get it into VW and get all these bits sorted. So it is good that you found the problem. It just means that we're not going to get it done in time for the giveaway. Well, we might do.
I couldn't believe when we saw it. We'd done all the wheels left and I was like, oh no, something else.
It's so annoying. So we're yet to conclude that. But yeah, the car's running as it should be. It's all good.
Yeah, we logged it as we did the run as well. I was checking all the boost levels, everything like that. It's all exactly as it should be.
Wicked. So it's a decent car. You also got the wheel alignment done. We actually had the wheel alignment done, but you've just done it again. There's a place here to do laser full wheel alignment.
Yep,
We've got the new wheels on it, so we're going to test drive it now. I'll take it obviously from here now, and we'll see if it still pulls or anything. Again, if it doesn't, then we're going to have to get that looked at again. Right, so I've just been to Costa lot, grabbed myself a little coffee, and I've done a couple of miles in the Golf R, and you lot are waiting for me to report back about if it is still pulling to one side. And by the way, the reason why we got the four-wheel alignment done again, or the wheel alignment done again, was not because it's not like do it once, do it twice, and triple check that it's all good. The main reason that they got it done, or the actual reason, is because, right mate, looking at my Golf R, aren't you? Because we've had it lowered, and we didn't even talk about that at RacingLine. So they've actually also lowered it. Obviously RacingLine do lower in springs as well. So we've had it lowered, we've got the wheels put on it, and when I pulled it out of the RacingLine unit just now, we've got some shots of it. I just remembered we didn't get shots of their warehouse, but that's a completely different thing. That's a me problem, that's not a you problem. We've got some shots of it out the front of RacingLine, and it is looking so good, man. It just sits so right on these wheels. It just looks correct on these wheels. They've done such a good job of creating these wheels. It looks just spot on. So yeah, big shout out to RacingLine. I love that. They also put some of their RacingLine decals down the sides. Again, we didn't talk about that. I said to them, I saw them on one of their cars on their website, and I was like, boys, can we get some of them on our Golf R as well? And they was like, yeah, of course. So we got them down the sides, and I just love the whole black and blue colour theme now. And wing mirrors are a little bit annoying. I will try and get them done. Oh, there's a big bump there. Well, it wasn't even a big bump, but we've got brand new wheels, brand new tyres, lowered suspension, and it just felt bigger than it looked. So anyway, is it pulling to one side? The answer is no, it isn't. It is no longer to pull into one side. So between the wheels, the new tyres, and the third attempt at doing four-wheel alignment, it has solved that problem. So I'm super happy about that, but we do still have two problems that we've got to solve. One of them is the gearbox light that hasn't come on in this journey. It didn't come on the journey over there, so it might be all right. It might solve itself, but I don't know. And the second one is the new problem, which is the thermostat, which is a problem that I didn't know about, which is annoying. It is annoying, but luckily the car has a VW warranty, so it doesn't bloody matter. I don't know how or when we're going to get it sorted. I also don't know if it's going to get done in this video, but what I do know is that I am going to let you know if it's going to get done in this video shortly as well, right? So I'm going to go and have some thinking time, and I'll come back to you in a bit and let you know what the plan is to getting these last two issues sorted.
Meanwhile, whilst I have a little think about what I'm going to do about these problems, we've got the car over to Carbon Factory in Northampton, who supplied and fitted one of their gloss black front splitters, which I think looks incredible. Big thank you to them, I'll link them below. And these mirrors were bugging me so much, we decided to get them wrapped in black as well, so they'd match the rest of the car. Now all that is left to do is to conclude the issues with the car.
And this is it, we are back to where we started in our unit, which we're so lucky to have because it's currently raining outside, it's freezing outside. You can just about see my breath, and the Golf R is looking so much better. I know I've probably talked about that so much in this video. Because we've filmed this over several days, it's always difficult to remember exactly what we've done. But we're filming this on Wednesday morning. This video is going live this evening. Obviously, as you're watching it, it was filmed today. So, which is unlike us. We're usually filming well ahead. This car, getting it done in time for Sunday, or in time to get this video live, it's been a rush, isn't it, Amar? We've literally been... We've been pressuring. And if anything, I'm the idiot for putting ourselves under all that pressure. I should just allow a bit more time, give us a bit more time. But I'm always wanting to give more away on Planet Dreams. Thanks to everyone who supports as well, because without you lot, this wouldn't be possible. I'm always looking to give as much away as I possibly can, and also it's entertainment. It does entertain you lot on YouTube as well. It's the first opportunity that we've ever had to get a Mark 8 on the channel. We've gone through this whole process of getting it, making it look the way it looks today. It is a dream spec car as well. Not only has it got a pan roof, it's got the performance pack as well, which has got the Nürburgring feature on the drive select modes. It's had loads of love from RacingLine as well. It's got the wheels, it's got the front splitter from Carbon Factory, it's got the decals on the side, it's got the little RacingLine badge at the back. It's just looking so much better. Now, the bad news is, that's all the good stuff. The car looks incredible, yeah? We'll come back to the look of the car shortly as well, because I do want to have a bit more conversation about that. The bad news is the problems that it's got. We, again, going back to the time frame that I've given myself to get this car done, we haven't managed to get them done in time. But the good news is, it's booked in to get done on Monday, all right? So if you win this car on Sunday, you're just gonna have to be a little tiny bit patient. I mean, if you take the cash prize, you can take the cash straight away. But if you want the car, you're just gonna have to wait a little while, and we're gonna get the car, the final touches done before you can drive it away, all right? It's really important that I say that. Going back to, rewinding back to when we bought this car off of the 8 Motors guys, I have spoke to them over this process of doing up the car, and they've been proper sound. They said, "Cal, if anything's wrong with it, if the warranty doesn't cover anything, if you're not happy with the deal, if you want to renegotiate the deal, if there's more wrong with it than you expected, anything we can do to patch up anything that you feel negative about, then we're on side with you." And I thought that was proper sound. I was like, no, I'm happy with the deal. I'm happy with everything. I'm really happy with the car. It's a lovely, lovely car. The only thing that I'm not happy about is the fact that I haven't had the time to spend any time driving it. I want to get the feel. What is it like to live with a Mark 8 Golf R? I would have done a video doing that, but I haven't had that opportunity to do it. But one thing I always say about people, right? If you're one of these people that goes about life and you look to take advantage of certain things in certain situations, I believe that the reflection of your life is just a reflection of how you feel inside. So if you go about life taking, you deserve to have stuff taken from you. I'm a believer in karma. And if at any point on my journey as a car dealer or throughout my channel, I've had situations where someone sold me a car intentionally doing me wrong, which we know has happened, yeah? In fact, I've got a video coming very, very soon, which you lot are gonna be shocked about. It is the best story ever. I cannot wait to upload that. We filmed it yesterday, and that is a prime example. Somebody has intentionally sold me a car in that situation, knowing full well that it's got a horrendous amount of problems with it. And I just think, you know what? I'll fix the problems. I don't care. I know in my heart that I'm a good person, and that's really important to me. But that person that sold me that car, I just think, shame on you, man, because you're just going to go about life having the same thing done to you, and you're going to go about life not trusting people and feeling sceptical about everyone, not having good relationships. It's going to cost you in the long run. Karma will get you. So with this situation, this is not a reflection of that whatsoever. Ali and the boys have been absolutely brilliant. I am super pleased with this car. I'm so grateful, so happy that we bought it, and I'm grateful as well because had I have not bought it, we would never link back up with RacingLine. We wouldn't have had this opportunity to get it looking the way it looks. And I've had a Mark 8 Golf R in my life. Strangely, this is the first time this has ever happened. So all in all, I am so happy about this situation, so happy. And then on the plus side, the end of this, one of you lucky people is going to win this car on Sunday. So if you've not entered for your chance to win this car, obviously if you're a dream catcher, you are already automatically entered. Not only do you just get entered for this car, 10 entries to this, you get 10 entries to the mystery car, which we're about to reveal very soon. It's a car that you already know. You also get 10 entries to the C63 AMG, the Porsche, the purple Porsche that we had in the unit at the beginning of the video. You get entries to all of these things, plus 10 entries to every single competition across the whole website, all right? So obviously by signing up as Dreamcatcher, you also support the platform, which we massively appreciate, yeah? Going back to the look of the car, there's something else I want to touch on. When I got it done, I sent a picture in our Planet of Dreams group chat to show everyone what we'd had done, right? And we got mixed opinions. It had gone from this sort of hired silver wheel car to this lowered black wheel car with black decals and stuff like that. I really like it. Amar, what's your take on it? Would you have silver wheels with high suspension or black wheels with low suspension? Black and low, isn't it? Proportionally, it just looks correct. Even with the Lapis blue paint, with the black touches, I think this car looks perfect. But if you win this car on Sunday, and for whatever reason, you prefer the old look, we can unwrap the mirrors, we can put the old wheels back on, we can remove the front splitter, we can get it back to how it was, put the original suspension back on, that's not a problem. Choose your look, all right? Choose your look. Guys, good luck for Sunday. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, I've done that thing again where I've left subscribe right until the end of the video. Why do I do this? I need to start doing this because this has cost me by not doing this. I should tell people to hit subscribe in the middle of the video because I want to get to 300,000 subscribers. We are going to get to 300,000 subscribers. It's happening. We're going in that direction, but I need your support. I need you to hit that subscribe button, get on it, and I'll keep delivering wonderful content like this, all right? Done. See you later.